Hey guys, Tasman Hart here. Alright guys, welcome to my top 5 worst movies of 2025. I really do apologize that this video is a bit late, but you know what? Better late than never. But here, right now, I'm gonna do what are my top 5 worst movies of 2025. And just give you all a heads up, this video will be very short because I only have 5 movies that are like some of the worst movies. Now, not all of these movies are like the worst movies I've ever seen. There's just movies I thought were just disappointing and just bad. But the 2 and 1 are like the ones that are easily the worst. But yeah, I'm gonna do this first. Then I'm gonna do my top 10 favorite movies of 2025 tomorrow. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. And we're just gonna. This year has already came to the close, and yeah. And as for my thoughts on movies that came out 2025, when it comes to 2025, sorry. When it comes to my thoughts on 2025 for movies, I will say 2025 I can say was an average year. It was an alright year. I can agree for a lot of people it was disappointing, but that doesn't mean that there weren't any good movies because there has been a lot of great movies that I saw last year. But we're not here to talk about that just yet. Not until tomorrow. We're gonna do my top 5 worst movies. We're going to talk about the worst movies. And I didn't really see a lot of bad movies, to let you know. And I'm going to go ahead and do my list because if you guys are wondering what will be on the list, I still have yet to see a lot of the films that came out. Like, I haven't seen Hurry Up Tomorrow. I haven't seen, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Smurfs. I haven't seen, what else there was? I haven't seen the other worst movies that maybe people have been talking about, like War of the Worlds. I haven't seen that, and I really haven't really seen. I haven't even seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because I have no interest in seeing it in theaters. But yeah, I haven't really seen these movies yet, so keep in mind, don't expect them to be on the list, especially with War of the Worlds. I don't think I'm gonna be watching that. So, just don't expect that movie to be on the list. But yeah, this is just my top 5 worst movies of 2025. That the movies, okay, 5 and 4, and even kind of 3 were like the ones I just thought were just disappointing and just bad, but not like, but they didn't really anger me. They just disappointed me. But 2 and 1 are like the ones that, yeah, these movies should never have been made. But yeah, let's just get started on number 5. And I'm gonna be using my tablet to show you guys. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so coming to number 5. I know. I hope I don't get hate for this, guys. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Okay, my number 5. I know there are some people who really enjoy this movie. This really breaks my heart because I really do enjoy the games. But my god, this movie is not good. This is my number 5. Yeah. Number 5 is the Minecraft movie. Now, keep in mind, guys, I did, when I first saw this movie, okay, I'm going to type next one. Okay. I'll just leave that there. But yeah, when I first saw this movie, I actually didn't mind it when I first saw it. I know it's not good. I was like, okay, this is actually not too bad as I expected. But yeah, because, you know, the trailers have been awful. And I'm really not surprised that it's, like, getting really mixed reviews. And yeah, this movie became a hit at the box office. We're going to get a sequel in 2027. And, you know, and I'll get to that one rant in a minute after my thoughts on it. So yeah, when I first saw the movie, I thought the movie was okay. You know, I thought there's some fun moments. There some really entertaining moments. And, you know, I thought the performances were actually okay. Yeah, this movie didn't save it. It's a terrible movie, guys. It's just honestly ruined it for me. And the actors were fine. Like Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and even some of the young actors were doing fine, but their just talents are so horribly wasted. And Jack is Steve. It's just I thought it was uh, miscast if you ask me. And the CGI I thought was very overused. Like the comedy is just falls flat on their faces. The story is just lame. Like I mean, like the only thing that actually does save the film was the production designs, but that's about it. And like okay, well, that's like the one best thing about the movie is the production designs, and they're and even the villain is just generic, and it is very short, so it does fly by quicker. But yeah, like oh my god, like now here's the thing, I wouldn't really call myself like a hardcore Minecraft fan. Like I'm not like the biggest diehard Minecraft fan, but I am a fan. I'm like a casual Minecraft fan. I play the game, and the game is pretty cool. I will say, I play other better games, but I do really enjoy Minecraft. But man, this movie could have been awesome. Like this is the problem. This movie should never be this terrible. This is a Minecraft movie. Minecraft should have been awesome. A Minecraft movie should have been an awesome movie. It should not pander to the audience. Okay, that's the biggest problem I have for this movie. And this is what I'm gonna get into. And this is okay. This is not slamming people, but this is just what I had to say about these people. For people would see these movies, and that is the TikTok people. For all you TikTok people out there, and oh yeah, and also the chicken jockey scene. Yeah, okay, like you people out there who come up with that trend, and knowing you throw popcorns everywhere, and knowing you actually harass people, and even like stab, and even worse, like just as much as I do think that's bad. What's also really bad is bringing live chickens. You guys gotta be ashamed of yourself, because that is not okay. Because when you watch a movie, you're watching a movie. You're not watching a WWE championship. Okay? I'm sorry, that's not what going to the movies is. Here's the thing, I don't usually have a problem for people cheering at the movie theaters. Heck, I seen a lot of better movies that people cheered at, but they sit down and watch the movie. And, oh my god, this is like an event movie, but it's actually a bad event movie. And, yeah, like, and even, like, because watching these footage of these TikTokers, it is absolutely annoying and absolutely pathetic that people keep on doing this crap. Like, guys, stop treating it like this is a WWE, okay? Because it's not. It's a movie, not a wrestling championship, okay? Yeah, I really wanted to like this movie, guys, but I don't know if I have a feeling the sequel may not be good, but I could be wrong. But it's just but I'm sorry, but a Minecraft movie is just not a good movie. Like I don't really think this movie is as extremely terrible like other people say it was, but it's just a bad movie. So yeah, I just really don't recommend for this movie. So if you guys like the movie, great. I'm happy for you. I respect your opinion, but I wish I could be on the same side. So yeah, my number 5 has to be a Minecraft movie. All right, let me get to my number 4. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, my number 4, and this is another movie that pains me to say this. Number 4, Jurassic World Rebirth. Yeah, other people put this on the list, and this is look, I will say this is like the problem with Jurassic World movies. They keep like pumping out movies after movies, and like I will say this movie is better than Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, which two movies I really despise. I really hated how they ruined the legacy. But that's not really saying much. And this is the biggest problem. They keep making bad movies after bad movies. And, like, my God. The Jurassic Park franchise has run its steam. And here's the thing. These Jurassic World movies, they just need to stop. Okay? Like, I will say the only good thing about this movie is, like, one of the main actors, like, Mahershala Ali, Scarlett Johansson, and even Jonathan Bailey all do a pretty good job. They were not the problem. The problem is the writing. it's just another bad writing of these movies, and these writers don't even know what in the world they're doing with these movies. Like, excuse me. Again, like these movies did not have to like pander to the audience like love dinosaurs, and for the original Jurassic Park, it was like it was amazing. You know, when you know that the original Jurassic Park was directed by Steven Spielberg, he actually knows how to come up with good stories back then. Nowadays, when it comes to Jurassic World, they're just doing it for money. Yeah, that's actually the biggest problem, and I hated what they're doing with this franchise. And here's the thing, guys. Look, I don't usually have a problem for people watching these movies, but knowing these movies made so much money, these Jurassic World movies just need to stop. Okay, you people need to stop paying money to see these movies just because of the name. Like, and also for all you people being obsessed with dinosaurs, you need to stop. It's getting old and it's getting really tiring. I mean, you do realize that Jurassic Park came out over 30 years ago. Yeah, it came out in 1993 in the early 90s. And that movie, it has amazing special effects and amazing scenes with dinosaurs in it, and it still looks fantastic. And then not in this movie, because when you're saying that, oh, the dinosaurs look cool, the dinosaurs don't even look that great in this movie. Like, some of them look okay, but like even like the main villain, the dinosaur thing, looks fake as all get out. Like, oh god, and I could care less about the other characters. I hated the boyfriend character. He doesn't even know how to shut up. Like, and like, if they make the next film, I just really hope people just give up on this franchise. And I just really hope the next film bomb. And I just really hope this franchise to give it a rest and go extinct. I hate saying this, but here's the thing. I just really hope they stop making these movies. Because Jurassic Park franchise deserve better, and they deserve to have a great movie and not a bad movie. So yeah, that's why number 4 has to be Jurassic World Rebirth. Alright, my number 3. Give me a minute. Alright, this is my number 3 right here. I did watch this movie recently. Oh man, and of course this is a Netflix movie, and this came out in the spring of 2025, and of course, my number 3, yeah, The Electric State. Some of you guys may never heard of this movie, but this is a Russo brothers movie, and it's a Netflix film. Man, Russo brothers. Look, I still love you as directors, guys. I still love your Marvel movies no matter what. And I haven't really seen Cherry, and I haven't seen the not the Electric State, The Gray Man. I have yet to see these movies, but I didn't really hear any great things about it. And I know they produce Everything Everywhere All at Once. I still have yet to see that. And I saw this film, and my God, guys, what were you thinking? Here's the thing. I am still anticipated to see how you can do with Avengers Doomsday, which you'll see that coming. But I don't think you can do good with the original films, guys. But yeah, Electric State, I watched the Electric State, and man, this is a bad movie. And this movie could have been great, because I love the concept. Like, it has a great concept, because, you know, I like the idea of, like, with the world robots, and, you know, with the environment, and stuff. Like, I never read the graphic novel, but I heard good things about the graphic novel. And this movie, how they did, was not it. Like, the story is lame. The characters are forgettable. Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown, who was in Stranger Things as Eleven, were horribly wasted in the film. All the cast were really horribly wasted. Like, you got Woody Harrelson, Anthony Mackie, and even I know there's more actors. Oh god, and even when they did like the voice acting of the other CG characters, they're horribly wasted. And the CGI, not terrible, but they're just not anything special. And yeah, and some of the action is not. A lot of the action scenes are not that exciting. A lot of the scenes were bland. Like, this movie's just boring. And yeah, and okay, I want to ask this question. How in the world this movie cost $320 million to make on its budget for a Netflix exclusive movie? I'm sorry, this movie did not need to cost that much. This is a big red flag. Like, you could have just like trimmed this budget down, just shattered the budget down to like 150 million or something like that. Like, yeah. And even I forgot the other actor's name, but even their hairs, what the heck is this? They actually look like hipsters. Oh yeah, they look like hipsters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it's stupid to say that, but yeah, The Electric State is not a good movie. It's a really bad movie. Again, I love the Russo. I still love the Russo brothers, and I will still love the Marvel movies. I'll still be curious about how they can do Avengers Doomsday, but and you'll find out where I rank it when I do most anticipated list. Um, but yeah, guys, you're so much better than this. Try better next time, guys. Okay, because this is not it. So yeah, my number three, The Electric State. Oh yeah, it doesn't help that they even use AI with for some reason, whatever. But yeah, my number three is Electric State. All right, top two. Now we get to number two, and now before I say this, number two and number one are like to me the worst movies I've ever seen, and these are the movies that should never be made and should never exist whatsoever. All right, my number two. Okay, this is like a lot of people's worst movie, because has gone a lot online controversy around the internet, and and how this is a live action remake to one of the greatest animated films of all time, and this is a remake that really is destroyed, and it's absolute disgrace to the original, and that this movie really had no right and no reason for this movie being made whatsoever. Yeah, my number two, you guys know what it is. It's Snow White. Oh my god, Snow White, Snow White, Snow White, Snow White. What an awful piece of crap movie. Sorry for saying like that, but still, it really is. Oh my god, like, look, I really don't have anything. I wasn't against this movie when I first saw it. When I first heard about it, I was when I saw the when I saw the first look, and yeah, I hated the first look of it. It looks ridiculous, but they changed it, and even the teasers, like, yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks way too artificial and look magical, and man, oh my god, yeah, this movie is just a soulless cash grab. Had no reason for this movie being made, and it's a soulless mess. And this movie really shows everything wrong with Disney movies today. Yeah. Now, to be fair, they have made some great films. Disney has made some great films recently. Like, they made even last year and this year. Like, they made Inside Out 2. They made Deadpool Wolverine. Of course, they made Thunderbolts. The Fantastic Four: First Steps. Excuse me. And even recently, Zootopia 2. Not this movie. Oh my god, like, yeah, like, I actually, now, even though Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon, which is a DreamWorks movie, I don't hate, they're just okay. Like, even I do had some enjoyment with these movies. Not in this movie. Yeah, this, like, Rachel Zegler, look, nothing, look, I don't like her as a person, but I actually think she actually can be, at times, a talented actress, but again, I thought she was really a terrible Snow White. I'm sorry. Her second voice is okay. Like, I will say the second voice is actually not bad. I just wasn't a fan of the songs. Like, the songs just do not work. Yeah, she was a terrible Snow White. Gal Gadot was dreadful as the Evil Queen. I mean, she was the only thing I was actually kind of looking forward to. But after seeing this performance, oh my god, she is the worst thing about the movie. And don't ever get me started on that song they sang. Oh my god, that song was so bad. Yeah, the story was a mess, and this is ruining the Snow White story. And I mean, the production designs, cinematography, and costume designs were okay. They're anything special. Nothing. They're just okay. But man, the rest of the movie is just was just so bland, so boring, and and it's just nothing magical whatsoever. Like, and even what they did with the dwarves, the CGI dwarves, looks so fake and so dumb. I remember sharing this on my post last year, and I was just like ranting about it, and my god, it looks so bad. Like, Dopey looks hideous. Grumpy looks like a Robert De Niro looking dumb nut. Um, and of course and he, and of course like yeah, in how they did change with Dopey and given lines, I'm sorry, that's just not needed. Because when in the original Snow White, when you understand Grumpy in its arc, it actually made perfect sense. In this, it's just what he did with Grumpy is just stupid, and he actually talked like this. His acting was so bad, it makes me laugh, and yeah, I felt bad for all the little people actors because I they could have been played the dwarfs in this film, and yeah, the forest animals looks. I don't even care if the forest animals look cute. They look like crap. The CGI looks like crap because in animation they work because they actually make it look adorable and they made it look very charming. In the live action, it just looks very artificial. Yeah, the rest of the movie is just like and even the prince character, I forgot his name. I don't care. I think he's just forgettable. He's just not needed. And yeah, and the rest of the movie is just so bad. There's nothing new about it. And even the third act was just god awful, and even the ending was just so bad. Like, I already read on this movie, I already spoiled the whole movie, so yeah. And yeah, this movie is just really bad that you should never ever touch. You should not touch Snow White. Here's the thing: I'm not gonna act like the original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs movie is one of my favorites, but it is one of what. But I do love the movie. It is one of the best movies ever made, and it's a perfect way to start with Disney, and for good reason. And the movie itself was amazing. They really should leave that alone because come on, Snow White, the original Snow White doesn't always connect with modern audiences. I'm sorry, it just does not. Like, like you could just like focus on like other films and not touch the original that is just that's just perfect, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. Okay? And Disney, look, sorry, that's a message. Look, Disney, look, I'm still a fan of you. Like, I'm still a fan of your franchises, even though you are messing everything up. But you need to change, okay? Because my God, this movie is so bad. And I'm really glad it bombed in the box office. So, I think it's best to not remember this movie. We get to my number one. I did a rant on this movie. I did it recently when I first started this year. And this came out last year in the summer, in last year in the summertime. I never saw it because I have no interest in it. And my God, this movie was just my number one worst movie. Is one of the worst excuse for a legacy horror sequel that had no reason for this being made, and this is a legacy sequel that did not need to happen. And you know what? I'm just gonna show you right now because I did a rant on this movie recently. If y'all read my post or even watched my video, like whichever sites I was on, stuff. But my number one worst movie of the year. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry. It's anytime you heard messages, sorry about that, guys. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do it right now. Okay. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay, There we go. My number one worst movie of the year. And you guys know what it is. I know what you did last summer, 2025. Now, there could be worse movies than this. Okay? But knowing I haven't seen a lot of movies, I had to go for I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. And I'll tell you why. This is one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen. And this is an absolute disgrace to the original that really people really enjoyed the original. And this is an insult that really we want to slap in the face and it just and it makes it even worse is that how they did with these characters and how they did with these legacy characters and even like all with the story being absolute mess and the characters making stupid decisions and the scares have no tension whatsoever and the jump scares were absolutely annoying that no jump scares ever give me my attention. Yeah, this is where the glass is coming off. I'm not gonna yell, but here it is. Oh my god, this movie. Oh my god, like, yeah, because when I saw the opening scene of this movie, the first 20 minutes of the film, I knew I was in trouble. No joke. Like, you have this, and even like when you have these characters, oh my god, making stupid decisions and have no sake of the plot whatsoever, and you don't even care about any of the characters, and even like how how they did with, especially, and this is where it actually really angered me, is what they did with the third act and the twist on the third act and even the ending and the freaking mid-credit scene. And my god, it's some of the most insulting and the dumbest things you could ever do for a legacy sequel. And excuse me. And my god, it's, you know, I already spoiled the whole movie. I already did my reactions for this movie, and this is just like, I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 is one of the most pathetic excuses for a legacy sequel, and it is one of the most stupidest, one of the dumbest movies, and one of the most insulting films I've ever seen that really had no reason for this movie being made. Look, Snow White maybe be more insulting, which it is, but I cannot believe how I watch I Know What You Did Last Summer as the most insulting legacy sequel ever. Now, the original, personally, I actually don't love the original film. I actually do enjoy it, and I'm not gonna act like it's a great movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it is an enjoyable film. There's really no point to bring it back this franchise if this franchise wasn't well received, or it like, there's really no need for a legacy sequel to those movies. And as much as I really hated I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and as much as I do think it's one of the worst horror sequels ever made, at least I can actually sit down and laugh at the movie, because it was just so funny. I hated the movie. It's so bad, but it's absolutely hilarious. And I haven't seen the direct-to-video movie, which is called I Always Know What You Did Last Summer, because it's a direct-to-video movie. I don't usually support direct-to-video movies. Well, to a certain degree I do, but, you know, you got my point. But after seeing this new one, it actually, say what you will about the sequel, I'd rather watch I Still Know What You Did Last Summer over this film, because, like I said, at least I can laugh at it. This is just insulting. And oh my god, even the twist infuriate me to no end. Like, you're telling me that Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character, Ray, who is one of the main characters of the first two movies, and he is the killer in this movie. I'm sorry, is this like a Scooby-Doo joke to you? Like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, yeah, this is a Scooby-Doo joke. Yeah. You're telling me he is the killer in this movie, which absolutely made no sense whatsoever. And my God, and even like I mentioned, I know I'm struggling with words, but I'm just a loss of words. This movie is so bad. Like, yeah, some people may not think it's as bad as other people say it was, or including myself, which is fine and all. I do respect your opinion, but for me, it actually shows everything wrong with Hollywood, everything wrong with horror movies, everything wrong with legacy sequels, and everything wrong for bringing back legacy characters and completely ruin the whole movies. Like ruin the whole movie. Like, I cannot ever believe you're telling me that Freddie Prinze Jr. is the killer in this, as Ray is the killer in this movie. Yeah, and believe it or not, Freddie Prinze Jr. actually played Fred from the live-action Scooby-Doo movies. You might, some of you guys actually may know that. But my God, that final act was just dumb. And even the ending was absolutely dumb. Like, you got these two girls that go out of the hospital, and they're eating, like, shrimp, like some, whatever the crap it is. And they said some of the dumbest lines, which I'm not going to say. And the mid-credit scene, yeah, like, the mid-credit scene, it actually seems like it's set up for a sequel. It's like treating it like this is Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm sorry, but you're not Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, I know there's been a lot of movies that have mid-credit scenes that are not Marvel, but there are some that do work, that are pretty good. Not this. And, yeah. And no wonder they brought back Carla, which is, who's played by, yeah, I forgot the actress. Okay, nothing against the actress that's coming back, but it's from the character I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, which is one of the worst sequels ever made, and meets Julie, and Julie has a letter. It isn't over yet. Well, apparently it might be over, because you want to know why? I already showed you the box office numbers. This movie made $68.5 million. Yeah, it was a bomb. Not happening. Not happening. No. So yeah, like, I know I'm not the only person that puts on this movie as one of the worst movies. Like, maybe like top 10 or top 5. But my God. Right now it's my number one. So yeah, that is why I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 is my number one worst movie of 2025. There could be movies that could top this. Okay? There could be movies that could top this. But knowing I haven't seen a lot of movies that are really bad, that are just as bad as this, and knowing I saw this movie, I had to put this as my number one. So yeah, screw these movies. Yeah, don't ever make any movies like this again. Okay, guys. Yeah. That's my top 5 worst movies of 2025. I know it may not be the best video I've ever done. I know it's not the best thing I ever done for this video. But hopefully the next 2 videos will be better. I'm really hoping they do better. And right now it's nighttime, so I promise I will do it, film in the light. Because I had a nap a while ago. So I promise I'll be off tomorrow and I'll be off Friday. So come in tomorrow. Look out for come in tomorrow. I'm going to be doing my 4 teaser reactions, for my 4 teaser trailer reactions for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. And way after that, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to be doing my top 10 favorite movies of 2025. And coming this Friday, and I think some of you guys may be waiting for this, my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2026. Look forward to that if you can. All right, guys. That is my top 5 worst movies of 2025. So I promise I'll return, and I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys later.